Finally announcing the signing of Kevin Allen today. Guy who adds a lot of height. Just your thoughts on what does he bring to the table for you guys?
Well, if you looked at our team, one of our shortcomings actually was our shortcoming that we were just a little small for the Mountain West. And you look at the top teams in Mountain, they got a lot of size. And we did it a little bit with smoke and mirrors as far as moving guys around and maybe to create the illusion of more size. But we got good sized guards, and now we've added with Kevin and David Wacker and and Chandler, those three, all guys that have a little bit of size to them. And Kevin being 6'10" and David 6'9", I think he's really going to help us.
Well, aside from being 6'10", what do you like about his game?
Well, what I like about his game probably is his upside. He's just coming into his own. He's just starting to learn basketball, and he didn't play a lot growing up. He was just he was growing, and he wasn't as good as he is now. And I think he's just starting to reach his potential, and I think we can really help him with that. We can develop him much like what we did with Ryan and Buck, and then between him and David, I think he can kind of do it like we did with Ryan and Buck.
He seems really versatile, and adding that to your program seems like probably going to be pretty beneficial.
Well, he blocks shots better than people we've had. We haven't had a shot blocker out on the floor, and so he gives you, maybe if you can alter a few shots, block a few shots, that's going to, help our field goal defense, and something we were definitely missing. And and he's a big body to rebound, and he's got good hands, good nose for the ball. We can teach him to pick and roll and teach him to do some of the things in our offense, and I think you're going to see a guy that just gets better and better in his 2 years here.
How much of a battle was it to get him? I know he kind of came on late on the scene, and then once he did, a lot of teams were coming hard after him.
Yeah.
What was that battle kind of like, trying to lock him down?
It was just exploding at the end. I mean, he had 31 points and 18 rebounds at Hutchinson in the junior college national tournament, and when a big guy does that, it's like wildfire, and getting an available big is tough in the junior college ranks, and then that made it tougher with such a good game. I walked in the coach's office back there at Pratt, and he had his list up on the board, and there were 28 schools, and there were 20 more that were calling on that day, and so that thing was growing, like I said, like wildfire.
Now, was Linder at that game?
No.
Did you have coaches?
We just watched it on. We actually had Sean Vanderveer there, former coach at Boise State. No, but this day and age, you can watch so many of these on, every game you played in Hutch, and it's really helpful to be able to do that.
Was that the next day though that you went there? Or?
Yeah.
Okay, because when I talked to him, he said that impressed him. That the fact that the very next day you spent some ridiculous amount for plane ticket to fly right there to see him. I mean,
it was one of those situations where you had to be there and you had to get there quick, and that's recruiting. You have to be at the right place at the right time a lot of times, and I think we were fortunate to have that. And he also saw a need here for him with the loss of Ryan, who played almost all our minutes in the post. And the thing that I like about Kevin too is he's a big guy that wants to be a big guy. There's not many of those. Those are kind of gone the way of the dinosaur. There's just not that many of them anymore. So that he's going to rebound for us. He's going to protect the paint, and he enjoys doing that.
What's that say